Jeff.
Make sure you're plugging in Coach G, the platform.
Yeah, let's make its own page here, right? Coach. Oh, I spelled coach wrong. G. Okay? Old football guy, jock, right? So I'm flying over yesterday, and well, first of all, I'm the only person in shorts right now, and yeah, it's like, okay, everybody's looking nice today, and I feel stupid. But second thing about the shorts, we're going on the shorts. So I'm flying over here yesterday. I got a night flight. I get in about midnight. I'm like, I'm gonna have a glass of wine, okay? Stewardess sits down the glass of wine. Next thing you know, hit a spot of turbulence, dumps all over my lap, right? This is the only pair of shorts I brought. So I'm in the bathroom just scrubbing that wine out like crazy. And long story short is my shorts are good. So just wanted to make fun of myself a little bit. So as we get into this thing, so the biggest things on here, let's circle them. We're seeing a lot of embedding. We're seeing a lot of product knowledge. And I think, yeah, ancillary up there, and they all go hand in hand, right? So that's kind of the biggest thing today is ancillary, embedding, product knowledge. So this is a great segue into 2-point plays. So who's in the Coach G platform right now? Okay, who has watched 2-point plays? Okay, this is a step-by-step program method on exactly how to do everything we just circled. It teaches you how to add all the ancillary stuff. It teaches you how to embed. It teaches you about product knowledge. Okay, so this is a step-by-step course, and I really think what would be really valuable today is I have audio, is listen to some call recordings, okay? Who has listened to some of our call recordings? Show of hands, okay? Extremely valuable there. It's really just getting an in-depth view of how we're actually doing this, because it's easy to stand up here and talk about it, but to hear it in an actual, real, live call is going to be the difference maker there. So we're going to start off here with 2-point plays. And I think it's so important here. We just went around the room. It's very important I started off that way and kept it super engaging. I need everybody to stay engaged with me and ask questions. Okay? It cannot just be me up here talking on a screen the whole time. You have to ask questions. We have to understand. Be very selfish today, right? Let's be selfish and get out of this what you came to get out of this. Because we get through this, depending on how long, this could take anywhere, this itself could take anywhere from 1 to 3 hours. It's all depending on the engagement here, in my opinion. So 2-point plays is going to help you gain expertise in all supplemental health products. So what products, when I say supplemental health, we're talking about a Medicare core product, and then we're adding either a cancer, a heart and stroke, a recovery care, a home care, a dental. Am I missing anything? You can add a life product. Anything else? Anybody think of anything? Accident? Those types of things. And again, I cannot say it enough. You have got to start presenting packages rather than policies. Get the word policy out of your brain. Our goal here is to increase our production per client. And I can't say it enough. If your first year commission is $300, $400, and I'm making $1,200, well, guess what? I can reinvest in marketing. I can reinvest in people. I can buy a 12,000 square foot building. I can do all these different things because my revenue per client is through the roof. Okay, my profitability is through the roof. And our clients are so much better protected. I don't want to negate the fact that your clients will be so much better protected when you present and package this stuff together. Okay? And guess what? Your retention goes through the roof. Our retention is at 93% persistency right now. And that's because when you have 4 or 5 policies with somebody, you are their agent. You aren't just the Medicare person. You are their agent. So it's going to drive up all those different things. And then obviously your production is going to skyrocket and your revenue is going to follow suit with that. Are these all things we want? Yeah? Okay, so client needs assessment this is the foundation of everything. So we have this in the Coach G platform. Client needs assessment I should pull up here in a second, and the flow chart. Those are the 2 most important guide points for an appointment. And a client needs assessment is just like that. When you go into the doctor's office, I always use this example. Okay, what's the first thing that happens when you sit down and you go in, they take you back there, the nurse comes in, what happens?
They do
They ask you 1,000 questions, they take your tests and all those different things, right? The doctor doesn't come in yet. It's the nurse, okay? They're getting all of your information, but why are they getting all your information? Diagnose, and they're going to do what? They're going to make a recommendation, okay? They're going to treat you, make a recommendation. That's how your appointment should flow. I should feel like I'm going to a doctor's office. I should feel like I'm going through a professional process and there is going to be an expert, somebody that's paid a lot of money to recommend me what they think is best. Now, a lot of you are going into an appointment and you're giving the client all of the authority to make their own recommendation. You're like, oh, here's this and here's this. What do you want? Okay? When we go into an appointment, we're going into an appointment, we're saying, this is what you should do. This is what we recommend based on the information that you have provided to us. And guess what happens? A client will ask a couple questions. They'll see if we'll waver. We double down, we triple down, we quadruple down on our recommendation. Think about that. If you went to a doctor's office and the doctor says, hey, based on everything you went through, I think you need X, Y, Z. And you're like, well, doc, do you really think I need X, Y, Z? And he's like, good point. No, you only need Z. No, that doesn't happen, right? And you should be taking the same exact stance and standard that you own your recommendation. And if they don't take your recommendation, that's on them. But we never waver from our recommendation. You guys with me on that? Flow chart, I'll pull that up in a second. That's going to be a very systematic way on how we flow through an appointment. Any questions so far? We're going to get through product knowledge too. Yes?
Can I think about it? How do you overcome that?
Like, I make a recommendation and can I think about it? Absolutely. Yeah, you can absolutely think about it. One thing I always recommend is these products require underwriting, which means I don't even know if I can get you approved. So what we always recommend is submitting these applications to see if I can get you approved, and then we can decide on what you're going to do after that.